I want to be done. Hey friends, what is up? What is good? What is poppin'? It is your girl Bang Bang back at it again with another video, and today it is a K-pop craft video that I owed you guys for about a year. I literally finished these masks over the beginning of quarantine back in like, when was it? Like April. Not even in like May. So I just never recorded the intro. So sorry about that. Anyways, so way back when, I had a few people in my comment section asking me to try to remake Haechan's gas mask from the Simon Says music video. And to be honest, I was a little scared. I was really nervous, and I was like, I'll try my best because that's the best I can do. And while I was at it, I was like, you know what? I'm also gonna make Doyoung's shattered glass mask because that's actually one of my favorite masks from that music video. So I decided to kill two birds with one stone and put a tutorial for both in this one video. So you're welcome. So if you are curious on how I made these masks, please stay tuned and I will see you all at the end of this tutorial. So these are some of the materials that I'll be using to make the masks. I have some craft foam, some foam core board, a pattern for the mask, some black spandex, some lace trims, and don't mind those granola bars because those are just snacks. Okay, so I'm not going to spend too much time talking about this, but this is the mask after I put the pattern together. You can see the markings on the inside of it, but this is the mask without the filter. So after I added the snout to the mask, I realized that the schnoz was a little bit too big, so I am going to cut it down at that pin line that you see. And then after that, I'm just going to repeat that same process and adding a snout from that cutting point. You'll see what I mean in just a second. After I cut off the snout piece, I'm gonna trace out where I've cut, and that will be my new outline to make a new snout for my mask. After I cut out my outline piece, I did cut out two more pieces about a 1/4 inch larger in order to make my snout, and then made a band for my snout that was 1 inch and 3/4 that goes around to make that snout piece. I did add another piece of foam to where I had originally cut the snout from. This way I had somewhere to glue my snout back onto the mask. Okay, and now we will be working on the filter for the mask, the most important part to make the mask look like a gas mask. And I will be making the bases of this filter for the gas mask out of a roll of masking tape. I'm gonna outline that on a piece of cardboard. And then I did cut out a piece of craft foam that was 3 inches in width and wrap that around to make the remaining bit of the filter. You'll see it in a second. P.S. I did cut a half moon shape out of the top of the filter and glued it down at the angle that I wanted. Never forget to take some time to make some beautiful artwork. And make sure you put your artwork somewhere that is very special. Perfect. So this is my mask after I have put all the pieces together and painted it black. So now, please excuse my foolishness, and now I'm going to put on my base lace and then add my bridal trim. So this is a clip of me at the Walmart looking at some base lace samples. Now I found one, the classic spandexy type of lace that you can find in like the essentials at Walmart. Yeah, and I think I'll be using that for my base. So as you can see, this is my very unique setup for adding my lace trims to my mask. My iPad has the original photo of the mask, and I'm just adding trims that are similar to the trims in the mask to my replica. So I'm going to show you how to make those gold bands that are on the original mask. So how you're going to do this is, stay with me because I'm quite quick when it comes to this math. So the gold trim that I have is 1.5 inches, but I want 3/8 of an inch to be on either side when it's finished. So I'm going to multiply 3/8, which is 0.375, times 2, which gives me 0.75, which is 3/4 of an inch. Then I'm going to add that to my 1.5, my 1.5 inches of gold, which would give me 2.25, and then I will add 1 inch to give me 1/2 inch of seam allowance when it's finished. At this point, your chiffon should be 3.25 inches in width. Now you're going to multiply that by 2 to give you 6.5, and that should be your finished cut piece of chiffon in width. If you want to add gathered chiffon to your filter, make sure you double the length of your chiffon. So for example, if the circumference of your filter is 10 inches, double that to 20 and gather it down to fit the filter. Are you guys ready to hear some terrible news? So I went to go get my elastic because I was pretty sure I had inch elastic in black and I have 1 inch in white, and that's not as sexy, and I want to be done. So I'm trying to figure out, I don't know. It's like right now it looks good, but when I put on the outfit and I rock this bitch, the white elastic is just gonna throw it all off. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Should I just add the white elastic for the video, for the clout, and just call it a day? Hey guys, I'm back. So as a problem solver that I am, I decided to paint my elastic with black fabric paint that I used for my Everglow Bonbon Chocolat K-pop cosplay outfits that are up on my Instagram if y'all want to go and look at those bad boys up. Because you know your girl was out here. I was stunting. So I'm just gonna paint the white elastic black with the fabric paint. If you don't have fabric paint, you can use black acrylic paint and buy textile medium, but it's just better to buy black fabric paint, and you can get this at Walmart for like $1.98, something like that. Anyways, I wasn't panicked for a second. I knew I was gonna come through because I be genius like that. So here's what I'm gonna do. So my plan was to have a piece running from the tempo to the tempo, and then having one down the center. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my white elastic. I'm gonna measure for tempo. Put my hair up. Put my hair up so I can get tempo to tempo. Okay, so I'm gonna put my hair up, get tempo to tempo from here, right, to here. You don't have to stretch it. And then make sure that this is parallel so it doesn't go up in the back like that. So you gotta scoot it down like so. This way, when you put in your other piece, it's not pulling it up, which means your mask ain't really doing its job. And that's how you get it done. Now that the first mask is done, let's work on the second. The first step is to wrap your head in the spandex fabric that you have, and then see how big it is, and then cut a rectangle from that point. Now that you've cut your rectangle piece, fold it in half and sew down both seams. And at the end, you'll have like a bit of an excess of like triangle piece in the back. And that's because it's a rectangle and your head isn't really rectangular. It's more circular shape. So I said more circular shape, like I don't know the size of a head. Yeah, so your head is a circular shape. It's a sphere, if you will. And you gotta get rid of that excess triangle piece that's in the back. So add a few pins to correct it and then cut it off and then sew it back together at that point. You'll know what I'm talking about if you ever do it. So for my foam glass shard pieces, what I did was look up a picture of the original mask and then go into my iPad and start numbering each piece. This way I can later on trace or eyeball what shape I wanted for the pieces. Okay, so here's the gag. As I'm editing these videos together, I didn't even realize how many steps were involved in making these masks. So I do apologize for how many steps if you guys do want to try this on your own time. But child, I didn't even realize how much work I was doing for these masks. Cause I was like, you know, time flies when you're having fun or whatever, but like, this a lot. This a whole lot. I just genuinely wish I could like send you a package filled with all the tools you would need to make these masks, but child, I didn't even realize how much work I was doing. That's just too funny. So this is my wig block, everybody. What I'm about to do is crumple up some pieces of notebook paper, not notebook paper, what the hell paper is it called? Newspaper. And then I'm going to tape it onto the front of the wig block. Now, the side that is curvier is supposed to be the back of the head. So you want to put it on the more flatter surface because you want to get the curvature of the face. So if you don't have a wig block, which I doubt you probably do if you're just like, no one really just has a wig block just chilling around their house. So if you have like a styrofoam head, which I also doubt you probably have chilling around the house, anything that's circular or ovally shaped that you can manifest, I suggest you use. And then just crumple up some newspaper and then tape it to the front. You just stick it there, make it smooth looking, and then you have your supposed to be head. Now, I know y'all don't know me well enough. I have a big old head, okay? I got a big old head. I got a melon. So I bought the largest size that the wig block came in, which was like a 24. Turns out my head ain't that big, but to be honest, I think it was just because my hair was braided down at the time, so I wasn't getting the fullness of my melon. Anyways, with that being said, I just want to let y'all know that I have a big head. That was the whole point of me recording this part, was just to let you guys know that I have a big old head. All right. And this is a video of me doing what I said earlier, which is looking at the image of the original mask and kind of eyeballing it to see how large it is compared to the size of the wig form that I have. And they all are numbered, so it's a lot easier to keep track of which one I'm on currently, because I have each one numbered from like 1 to, I think it was like 49. After you're done cutting out all your pieces, you're going to want to cut out your paper pieces and transfer them onto the foam core board. You also want to write the numbers on the back so this way you don't lose them. And then you're going to put them on your spandex mask to make sure that all your pieces can fit. So if you're more of a visual learner, this is what I was talking about. Basically, put on all your pieces on your spandex mask to see if all your pieces are going to fit. Mine's did fit. The only problem I really had was the bottom row was a little bit too long for my face, so I did remove the bottom row, so it was like it fit better on me. Okay, so on to the fun part. So here's what I was doing in the video here. So to accommodate for the fullness of the face, I'm going to take my foam piece and I'm going to squeeze the air out of it. Same way you do like a squeeze test on like bread. Just squeeze the air out of it, but then I'm going to like mold it a little bit. So slowly try to round it out to get a little bit of a rounder shape. And that's how you're gonna get that nice curve to curve around your cheeks. And also, I will be showing you how to add the mirror pieces on here. So what I used was flexible mirror stickers, which I got from Amazon. And basically it is what it sounds like. It's a sticker, but it's shiny, so it looks like a mirror. And it's typically used in like dollhouses, but we're using this to give that kind of shattered glass look. So you remove the sticker from the back and then you stick on your foam piece and then you allow it to curve with the foam piece. So don't unfold your foam, fold the mirror side to the foam piece. It'll make sense when you try it out, if you try it out. I'm not trying to pressure you into doing it. Do what you want, but like, I'm just letting you know. You're gonna not stretch or not unbend the foam piece, but you're going to bend the mirror piece to add that fullness. So pinch in the center and then lift the sides in order to make it all match up. And then get your favorite pair of crafting scissors or whatever scissors you got and then cut around it and you are set to go. Actually, no, you're not really set to go. You gotta stick it onto the mask. And for that, I used liquid stitch. And there you have it, my almost completed mask. Right now, I was just letting the glue dry a little bit at the top. You can see there's some lemon head pins still in there. So what I'm going to do is run my fingies underneath the mask to detach the mask from the form, because the glue did seep through the spandex and connect itself with the tape underneath. So I'm just gonna run my fingers through to remove those bits. Okay, so don't laugh. Okay, don't, please. I tried my best, all right? I really did try my actual best. Now, on its own, it looks cool, right? It looks fine. I think it looks good by itself. But then I decided to do a side-by-side of the original mask and then a picture of my mask. And it was definitely a expectation versus reality moment. So, yes, I do apologize to the mask makers. I did try my actual absolute best. I think it did turn out all right, but it definitely ain't it. So, and I would put this on for you right now, but I just fluffed my wig and I'm not about to do that. And this is the final product of the Doyoung Shattered Glass Mask. I would say that this is a lot closer. This is definitely a lot closer than the last mask that I made, the gas mask. In my situation, I'd probably just make these pieces a little bit smaller to fit more pieces on there to be more exact with the pieces. But I think it turned out all right, right? Let me know what you guys think about either one in the comment section. Let me know which one is your favorite, which one you try to recreate based off of my tutorials. Ooh, actually, let's get all three in here. Okay, so now that I have all my babies, let me know which one is your favorite and which one you have tried, or if you want to try any of these, drop it in the comment section below. And you guys already know I read all my comments and I like all my comments because I like the fact that you guys are talking to me because I want more friends. On that note, thank you guys all for watching. Please make sure you like this video, comment on this video, and subscribe to this channel. It's been real, it's been fun, it's been vink vink. I will see you guys all on the flip, and bye-bye.